Hello everybody, I am Gude Productions, and welcome back to another video. I will keep this intro short and quick. I know you want to get right to the video. Only about 1% of my subscribers actually watch my videos. So if this video helps you guys out and you want to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell and leave a like. So anyways, this is a mining guide for all of you. I know mining in Minecraft might seem a little simple, but there's a lot of tips and tricks actually that you guys can use to increase your haul back from your mining trips in Minecraft. There's a lot of stuff you just wouldn't think about, and this tutorial is specifically for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, not the Java Edition version of Minecraft. I have a tutorial on how to find diamonds really fast in Minecraft Java Edition that I have linked down in the description below and up in the top right hand corner with the eye, so if you guys are interested in that and you play on Java Edition, there you go. But yes, if you play on the phone version of Minecraft, if you go to the pause menu in game and it looks like this, you are on Bedrock. So the first tip I actually have for you guys is, believe it or not, in the settings. If you go to the pause menu, click into settings. As you can see, here are all of our game settings, and make sure you are actually in game here under world in the settings. If you scroll down here in world options, there is an option to show coordinates. We're going to want to make sure that is on. Then we're going to know what level we're at to mine for diamonds, and then we can actually also scroll down to video over here, click into video, and make sure our brightness is all the way up so we can see the most things possible. And if you're interested in finding caves or spawners, maybe you want to go into audio and make sure that your sound volume is turned up high, and maybe turn your music off if you're not interested in the music and you just want to make sure you're listening for mobs. During our mining adventure, you know, we could run into a cave or a spawner or something like that. If you're looking for that type of thing, you might want that. Alright, so exiting out of settings. As you can see now, we can see our coordinates and position in the Minecraft world. This is going to be helpful. Also, no one ever told me this was added into Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but that is just absolutely ridiculous. Anywho, as you can see, I have two chests laid out here. We have the beginner chest and the advanced chest. Now, I'm sure a lot of you players are definitely advanced, but I'm sure a lot of you players are also beginners. So we're going to start out with beginner mining, and later in the video, we're going to move on to advanced mining. Now, if you don't want to sit there and watch through the beginner mining, if you go down to the description below, you'll see a bunch of timestamps, and one of them will be labeled advanced mining. So you can skip right to the advanced mining part if you want, but for now, we're going to start with beginner mining. So as you can see in this chest, this is everything that I recommend you guys to take with you on your beginner mining trip. Some prerequisites here is you're going to need to find a decent amount of iron, obviously, to mine for diamonds. I recommend 3 iron pickaxes. A shovel of some sort, does not have to be iron, and I definitely recommend an iron sword in case things get scary down there. And I also recommend a shield. If you play in peaceful, you won't need these. I recommend a regular filled bucket of water and an empty bucket. Obviously, the water bucket is to stamp out any lava, or in case you need to traverse something using water, who knows. And then this is in case you want to take lava back up with you. Obviously, torches are a given. A bed in case you want to sleep down there. Oak logs, because you definitely will need wood to either craft things, make more sticks for torches or for tools. Ladders, which we'll get into in a bit. Dirt as an extra building block, or you could use cobblestone or whatever extra block you want to use as a building block. Dirt doesn't light on fire, so I like that. A compass in case you get lost, although you could use the coordinates. Obviously, food. I recommend something like cooked beef that gives you a lot of hunger very quickly in case you get into a sticky situation. And of course, some beginner level armor, whatever you can scrounge up to keep you protected down there in case you need it. Alright, so once we have a general amount of materials like that, again, some things I definitely think you need, like iron pickaxes, protection, and food, torches, wood. Some of the stuff maybe is more optional, like you might not want to bring water buckets, but that's what I recommend. Anyways, as you guys can see, we are in our beautiful overworld here. We want to go looking for a cave. Oh, here we go. Right off the bat, we actually found one. Oh, and we already have a zombie here. So, of course, just take care of any monsters you find. Torch up the area. Now, the reason we want to find this cave is to get to a low level as quickly as we can. As you can see, that middle coordinate there is dropping as we lower down into the cave. And, oh, there's another monster here. And we can probably equip our shield. Now, this is a lot easier and faster than just digging a hole in the ground. But if you can't find a cave, that's what the ladders are for. The ladders are there in case you need to dig straight down. All right, this is where our little cave ends here. This is pretty good, actually. As you can see in the middle, we are at level 39. We want to get all the way down to level 12. Or maybe level 11. It doesn't matter. 11 or 12. Alright, now we're just going to find the lowest level down here in the cave. Again, 39. And we're going to start digging just a little staircase down. This is why I brought the shovel. We ran into some gravel already. Just wait for this right here. And keep mining. Again, things get dark. Make sure to please light up. You know, monsters in there. And we're getting dark. We'll place a torch. As you guys can see, just a couple more blocks and we are at level 11. That was quick. Alright, so now that we have our nice safe path all the way to the surface, that's very quick and easy to access. So once we're on level 11, we can kind of make a little area here, just dig out a couple of blocks. And as you can see, we've made a little 3x3 area just to get our bearings. So now we're just going to pick a side and we'll do the typical strip mining here. Just dig a couple of blocks like this and go in a straight tunnel. Yes, in Bedrock, this is still the fastest way to find diamonds is to dig a tunnel like this. At least we remembered a shovel to dig through all this gravel. This type of stuff will help you find diamonds faster. You don't think about it, but bringing a shovel like this, making sure you're prepared, is a huge part about finding diamonds safely and fast in this game. And if you do dig a big gravel area out like this, make sure you look up ahead. Maybe you'll find some diamonds up ahead. Alright, and continuing on through our pathway. Again, it's always a good idea to traverse down here with your shield ready to go in case you need to protect yourself from any random monsters. This game can get random and crazy sometimes. Oh, and we've just dug into some lava. Now, we want to make sure we crouch whenever we're around lava. That's a big part of this. You don't want to fall into that and lose all of your stuff. That is the worst case scenario, and it's happened to everybody at least one too many times. It looks like this doesn't lead into any caves, but again, could always help to find diamonds just to search around the general area and make sure that there's no hidden diamonds in this. And what I like to do is, if it's useless, I just entirely block the area off to make sure I never fall into that lava. And I just continue straight going through my pathway here. Oh, and we just broke into a cave. Now, when you first break into a cave, there could always be monsters lurking. You never want to die and lose all your stuff, so you got to be very careful and always play it safe. When you enter the cave, don't be holding your pickaxe, don't be holding torches. Hold your sword and make sure your shield is out, and just kind of scope the area out. Make sure there's no dangers present, and place some torches slowly but carefully as you look around the cave. But caves can always be a good offshoot to find diamonds. Can never hurt to take a little run around a cave. And oh, here's already a spider. Oh, and a skeleton. And he just shot the spider. Oh, and the spider's upset about it. For sure. Now they're fighting. Who's gonna win, the spider or the skeleton? Oh, and the skeleton won. No surprises there. Don't get lost in the cave. Always remember from where you came. And ooh, there's some emeralds here. I see this cave. If I want to remember it's here, I could leave a little marker of some sort. But this cave, turns out there's no diamonds in it, so I'm just going to block it off and continue straight. Oh, and we just dug into our first diamonds here already. I've been mining maybe for about 10 minutes or so, and yeah, this path isn't too long. I've already found some diamonds. Again, strip mining is a very efficient method of mining. It's mathematically efficient, in fact. And wow, right next to some emeralds too. When do you see that? And again, in case you guys thought I was cheating here, I always do this. As you guys can see, the coordinates are 664, 11, 132. And if I go into my settings here in the world, you guys can see the seed. If you don't believe me, type out this seed and go to these coordinates. Just teleport to them and there will be diamonds right here and some emeralds. But let's satisfyingly mine up all of these beautiful diamonds. As you can see, we have found 4 diamonds there. But success, we found diamonds in like under 10 minutes here. And actually a couple of emeralds too. So yeah, that was a success for the beginner mining trip so far. Of course, you could continue on this path. Continue straight if you want. And at a certain point, just run home throughout your path that you dug. And once you come back to here, you could start doing the same thing down this way or down this way if you wanted to. If you continue it this way down here, you want to make sure you leave 2 blocks in between mining passages. So you reveal these blocks and these blocks effectively, because if you broke it here, you would be revealing blocks that you've already seen, decreasing your chance of finding diamonds. Anyways, let's move on to the advanced tutorial. Alright, so for the more advanced players out there, in this chest, as you guys can see, I've already got diamond tools here and an enchanted pickaxe. Some nicer armor here, iron and diamond armor. Again, we have the compass in case you get lost. Again, you could use the coordinates. We have a bed again in case you're going to be spending several days down there and you want to sleep. Water buckets for the same reasons as before. Ladders for the same reason as before in case you can't find a cave. Dirt in case you need extra building blocks. I choose dirt because it's really cheap and it does not burn. Wood in case you need to craft things, you know, build chests, emergency firewood, making any tools that you might need to build. And again, of course, bring your own stack of torches just to start off. Cooked beef or any type of food really, but you know, I prefer a food that can fill up my hunger very quickly in case I end up in a sticky situation. A shulker box, which we'll get into in a little bit. Some ice, which we'll get into in a little bit. A boat, which we'll get into. Ender chest, which we will get into. And a shield, of course, to protect yourself along with this sword. Alright, so let's suit up here and I'll explain a couple of things. So obviously I have my shield enabled here and my armor on. Now, with this shulker box, since a more advanced player will probably be under the ground for a longer amount of time, it might be useful to store certain types of materials inside of a shulker box, like maybe you need a lot of ice, we'll talk about soon, or you know, you have a lot of just cobblestone from a lot of mining that you want to store away. So a shulker box can often be very useful to just store a mass amount of items in a small amount of space just to keep your inventory a little bit free. An ender chest is great to specifically put all of your useful items in, your valuable, you know, diamonds you find down there, whatever you want to hold on to that you find down in the caves. Just make sure you store them in the ender chest because you could have another ender chest up there, and when you die you won't be losing all of these items because they were stored in your ender chest. The enchantments we have in our pickaxe are obviously mining enchantments that are useful for finding diamonds. We have Fortune 3, which is going to give us more diamonds, Unbreaking to make it last long, and Efficiency to make it fast. You might also find it useful to bring a Silk Touch pickaxe to pick up your ender chest once you use it. If you don't have a Silk Touch pickaxe, which I assume a lot of you won't have because of its rarity, I usually just find as many items as I can or as many diamonds as I can. This is a more diamond focused guide. And I throw them in the ender chest. But again, if you have a Silk Touch pickaxe, you can pick that ender chest back up. Alright, we're going to do the same exact thing as we did in the beginner guide, which is hop around our beautiful overworld and look for a cave. If we can't find a cave, what we can do is just dig straight down or dig a tunnel straight down to level 11. Again, that's why we have our coordinates here on the side. As you can see, as I lower into this cave that we already found during the beginner tutorial, you can see that I am lowering it down slowly. Again, run through the cave and just kill any monsters on the way. Have your shield ready to go, of course, and your weapon as you explore these caves and torch them up nice. And once you find the lowest level possible in the cave, in this case it's 39, as you can see by that middle number right there, we are going to dig a pathway all the way down to level 11. As you can see, it still lowers as I go down and we hit level 11. So because this is the same pathway I used for the beginner tutorial, I already mined in this direction over here. So I'm going to pick this direction instead. As you can see, we are using our pickaxe just to mine in a straight 2x1 line, making sure we leave torches wherever we go. But of course, since we have a nice pickaxe, this is a lot quicker. And ooh, we've already entered a cave here. I'm going to say the same thing I did for the beginner's tutorial. Make sure you watch out for monsters. Have your shield ready and your sword ready, and make sure you protect yourself. And once you think the coast is clear, it's okay to pull your torches out while still holding out your shield and just light up the area. But it is always a good idea to run around and explore a cave for anything you might need, like, oh, I need this lapis. Go ahead and grab some lapis there, and maybe you will even find diamonds in your cave. Here's also some lava. I'll say the same thing I did for the beginners. Always be crouching when you're near some lava, and make sure you stay safe around it and build safe pathways throughout the lava. And it doesn't look like there's any diamonds around here, so what I'm going to do is just block this useless cave off and continue straight for my search for diamonds. As you can see, the mining is a lot faster when you have a very nice enchanted pickaxe to work with, so keep that in mind. The faster you can mine, the faster you can find diamonds. Of course, the more efficiently you can find the diamonds. And we've run into some gravel. We're going to pull out our shovel. Good thing we brought a shovel, of course. There's always annoying gravel whenever you go mining. And look at that, we've already found some beautiful diamonds. Again, in under 10 minutes here, we found diamonds. Should be even faster, of course, if you have better tools for the job. I always do this, by the way. Whenever I find diamonds in one of these guides, I prove it to you guys. As you can see, my position there is 437, 12, 131. And here is the seed in the settings down here. If you teleport to those coordinates using this seed, you will find these diamonds. They are completely legit, and I will mine them up. Of course, with my fortune pickaxe, we're going to get way more diamonds than we normally would have. We have 12 diamonds now, and I'd probably keep going at this point. You could either branch off into another direction or continue straight if you wanted to, but I wouldn't want to waste you guys' time finding more diamonds. So I'll grab my ender chest here, place my ender chest, put all of my valuables right up in that ender chest that I want to hold on to. And, you know, I could go get them at the surface. I could leave this one down here if I wanted to, or if I wanted to salvage materials from it, I could mine it with this pickaxe, and if I wanted to pick it back up, I could use a silk touch pickaxe. But now we have the problem of getting back. Now, if you are a very advanced Minecraft player, you can use ice like this in a 2x2 wide area and place it all down like this. Use a boat and then traverse really quickly throughout your tunnels. To light up this area, we make sure we have torches, but they are receded into the walls here on the side so they don't melt the ice. I'm not going to build all the way back. This is just sort of a demonstration. It's a pretty simple way to set this up, but definitely useful for more advanced Minecraft players with advanced mining tunnels that are very long. You want to get to the end of your tunnel very quickly, so well-known and useful way to traverse really quickly through mines. And even if you don't have a boat handy, it's still very efficient to move. Well, yeah, guys, that seems like it was a very successful video for you guys. I showed you guys how to find diamonds in under 10 minutes for beginners, and I showed you guys how to find diamonds in under 10 minutes and even faster than beginners for more advanced players. So I hope this helped everybody out. Please let me know in the comments if it did, and I will see you guys in the next video.